So I get a lot of questions about how I make my titles, and I do it in various different ways, but I thought I'd hop on real quick to show you how I made this title for one of my recent layouts. It's basically just using text boxes and finding the different right fonts that you want. So you go over here, you get your text box, okay? Click on text. The text box comes up. Then you type, of course, the word that you want. Now you notice when I typed girls right here, there were spaces in between the words, and I don't want those spaces. So I'll show you how you can weld that together. If I click on this, it's all one piece and I move it around all as one. I need to move each letter around separately. So what I need to do is ungroup it. So I go up here to ungroup, and that should give me each individual letter. Let me do it one more time. There we go. Click off. There. Now each individual letter I can move and manipulate. And what you want to do then, let me put this a little bit bigger so I can see that. There we go. So what I want to do is just make those letters join as good as I can to make it look like it was written all in one stroke. So I just move those and put them about where I want them. So they're overlapping. I might have to manipulate that L a little bit, but you get the idea. So if I were to go and cut this out, it would still be each individual letter, because you can see these breaks right here. Not breaks, but the letter lines, I guess. I don't know what you'd call it. So now what you want to do, if you want to weld it, you want to select them all. Just click and drag over that to select it. Then you can come down here to the bottom right. It says combine. You click on that, and you have this feature up here that says weld, and that will weld it all together so that it's in one piece. And there you have it. Now it's just one continuous, it looks like just one continuous stroke. If I was doing this for a project, I'd probably fiddle with this a little bit so I could make those even better, those connections there. But for my purposes today, I'm going to just leave that go. So now that you've got that all in one piece, it's basically grouped. You can't ungroup it from this point. You could hit the undo and undo everything, but once you weld it, they're welded together, just like regular welding. Then if you want, now to do the other words, same thing. I just made text boxes. I didn't do any welding on that part. So I've got the other two words here, or the other two groups of words where I want them. And basically I just moved this word girls over to where I wanted it. Just kind of finagled with it a little bit till I got it the way I wanted it. And then to do the word heart, I do have an offset on that, and I think you have to have a subscription to get that curve on that one, or the warp. Sorry, the warp text is what I did. I think you could do a curve, but I did the warp on that. And I think you have to have a subscription for that. So you've got the words where you want them. Now it's time to put on your offset. So again, you're just going to, oops, let's put that back. So make sure you have it all selected. Then when you go to your offset, it will put it around all of them. And it just defaults to 0.25. And that's pretty big. And I don't like it that big. So I usually do try 0.069. I think that's what I do. Yeah, 0.069. And then you have to hit apply. If you don't hit apply, it doesn't take it. All right, so you hit apply. Again, it defaults to black. You can change it just for visual purposes, change it to whatever color you think you're going to use. In this case, I used white first. And then I actually went ahead and did it a second time. So that's just up to you how many times you want to have an offset. So same thing, just click them all, go up here to the top, hit the offset. It still has that 0.069. So I'll hit apply. And again, it's black, but you can change it if you go up here where it says basic cut and you have that little box. That's the color that you have selected right now, and you can change it. I changed it to just a blue color. So let me just point out though, you see these tiny little parts right here. Maybe you don't want those. So let's hit contour, and I can take this off of here and move this till I have just the background, the blue background, because that's what I want to select. If I hit that blue background, I know it's selected because over here in my layers panel, it shows it's highlighted. I can go over here to contour, bottom right-hand corner, click on that. And if I go over here and I click on that tiny little piece right there, it will eliminate that cut, and this one too, maybe. And then when it goes to cut it out, see, it eliminated that cut on the blue, not on the white, because I could do it on the white if I wanted to, but I kind of like it that way. So I just put these all together just so, to look at them, just so I have a visual again. And when you go to put it on your mat, then it goes in the different colors. So that's how I made that title. I think the only thing I didn't show you was about the hearts. So the same thing, the hearts, I just typed in and found some images that were hearts that I liked, and manipulated them and put them where I wanted them here as well, and made the offsets around them as well. So then I had the whole thing when I was done. So that's how you make titles using your offset and your text boxes and welding in Cricut Design Space. I hope you found that helpful. If you have any other questions or comments, please don't hesitate to drop me a comment down below. I'll have the supplies, well, the fonts that I used in this title, as well as links to the video actually that I have of the layout that I did with this title, and the playlist of my Cricut tutorials. So thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good day.